fun fact on me is that I like to read. Like I like to read. That's a lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. He won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish your story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah. All you got to do is push the back button. That's all you got to do is push the back signal.
Try not to think about the future too much so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10.
What's up? Happy Monday, everybody. It's your boy, Coach Lee. Welcome to the Play Call Sheet every Monday night at 7:30, where we look at Sunday's events, Monday morning's activities, and Monday night's football game and such. As always, we're here to hang out with the fans, do our thing. But before we can get it started, got to bring on the Unc live and direct. What's going on, Unc? How you doing?
What up? This your dude, Uncle Leroy. Don't say that Leroy without the junior. Yes, sir. We are live on this Monday on the Play Call Sheet. I'm ready to get jiggy while my Saints get busy, man. Let's go.
Yeah, your Saints, man. The hour. Hey, first of all, we appreciate your sacrifice tonight. We know you'd rather be watching your Saints handle their business.
That is true. Get our Ursha. I mean, whichever comes first.
Well, hey, man, it's going to jump in because what we don't want to do is keep the fans from the activities they like. So hang out with your boys. Unc, I know you got 1 hour on here, 1 hour on the TV, but we're going to make it happen.
I appreciate you.
Monday Night Football game is always the first thing right off the bat. It's a biased question, but why do you feel like your Saints are going to win?
Shit, I really don't.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
didn't expect that.
Because I mean, if you look at it, who we got Andy Dalton, who's is our quarterback, and it looks like we started him multiple weeks, so I guess he's the team leader right now, and he has a 2-6 career record on Monday nights. So I mean, that coupled with a lot of injuries, we just heard the recent news about Michael Thomas, he's gone. Landry, sideline. So, it's hard to say that we gonna make it, but I think it was something, a catchphrase back in the 90s. We have faith. I got faith, man. So that's the only reason why I feel we gonna win tonight.
Well, you gotta have some type of faith. So I get that, man. Talking about your boy Andy Dalton, right now, he's kind of ranked as far as yards. He's ranked 27th in the league at 1,175 yards. 9 touchdowns to 4 picks. He's got a 55.1 QBR, which ranks him 13th in the league. So he's not that bad. Not what y'all used to, with the great Drew Brees.
Yeah, that's cool and all. Why I give a shout out to Jamie and Jake. Appreciate y'all tapped in. You know who that? What up?
No doubt.
It is bad when Andy Dalton is known to do Dalton things. You know what I'm saying? And he's right now has a 2-6 record. So I mean, you can't expect him to go out there and throw the ball up and down the field and win the game. That's, to me, a 2-6 record on Monday night shows to me he cannot win.
I would agree. I didn't know it was that bad. That's pretty bad, man.
Yes, to say he's a starting veteran quarterback, you're 2-6, bro. No, man, no. I would have preferred going with crab legs.
That's my next question. If Dalton's starting and his performance is what it is either Jameis not completely healthy from that back injury, or is he actually talent-wise behind Andy Dalton?
Do I have to answer this question about 2 quarterbacks I don't want starting? Big play Tay, sir. That's me. Big play Tay me, man.
See you, Patrick. Appreciate you hanging out with us.
What up, P. Diddy? See you there. The
Jamie
fake
said,
P. Diddy.
Yeah. Jamie said, yeah, he's unpredictable. Cincinnati was definitely ready to move on for him. He's horrible in prime time.
Yes. Yes. And in the times of where, you need him, he's going to fumble the ball. He's not going to throw a pick. He's going to do something real outlandish. Like Marcus Mariota outlandish, throwing a pass and catching it himself for the touchdown. But it won't be for the touchdown. It'll be for the opposite team or something with Andy Dalton. He's very unpredictable.
Yeah, he's kind of Matthew Stafford-ish a little bit. So I'm looking at your boy Winston. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get that team back, but he did sign that contract, that 2-year contract. If y'all do let him go after this year, he's only gonna count like it's not much, but for a starting quarterback, he's only going to count $11.2 million towards cap, as far as dead money.
Wow, and wow, yeah.
And I'm not trying to be funny, but the way y'all looking, it look like you're going to have your pick of of this year's crops of quarterbacks coming up.
Are you trying to say we're going to finish in last place?
No, not last.
Next to it.
It's quite a bit. It's quite a good, it's gonna be top 10 pick. Oh snap! I forgot. Philly's got y'all picked, don't they?
Yes.
Okay. Catch me up on y'all traded your safety to them.
Yes. Yes, we got
a first round pick.
Yes. So that lets you know
How does
there
that
was
work?
more. That lets you know there was more. That to me, I think that was a power grab with letting CJ go, because we had too many needs. But realistically, we're not a team to whereas we draft quarterbacks. That I've said that multiple times. So I don't think we would have took a pick on a quarterback. Realistically, we're known for running backs.
Man, it kind of seems like y'all got fleeced on that trade.
Sir, hey, nobody asked you to be peeling back our scab.
No wonder y'all was offering, if y'all told them y'all want Kamara, you want your first round back.
Right.
Because you got Bryce Young's coming out, CJ Stride's coming out, Peter Skoronski's coming out. Those are the top 3 rated QBs as of right now.
Yeah,
y'all can't get your hands on them, bruh.
Yeah, that's rough.
See, Jamie said the Steelers got that lockdown. Hopefully, first overall pick. You a Steelers fan too?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to keep up. I think she's a Who Dey fan, and she's rock with
and she rock with the Saints a little bit.
Yeah,
and she probably support her husband with the Patriots.
Got to, or it's a lot of sofa sleeping.
And a lot of jerseys in the closet. See, she says Stroud and Olave would be dope duo in the NFL. It would be, but it can't happen. Unless somehow the Saints get back up in the top.
I'm pretty sure Mickey Loomis gonna figure something. But with this
Mickey
team
Loomis
right now, we don't have much to offer. We don't have much to offer, and we're struggling. So we're looking desperate. I think we actually should have.
Let me ask you this, man. I know you remember this. I know you remember this. There was one point in time everybody was talking about the job of Mickey Loomis, but y'all kept signing these big contracts and kept bringing these people in and stuff like that, and extending them. Do you think now it's time to pay the piper without that money? Y'all can't move it down the thing.
To Mickey Loomis, or what? Like,
Yeah.
Mickey Loomis is bolted, man. I'm telling you, like, I don't know, him and his family and the Bensons, they hit licks together or something. I keep saying that, but they're bolted, because Mickey Loomis know where the skeletons lie for the Benson family. If you look at it, even before, there was talks about some scandal with the Benson family. They started throwing out money to the Catholic Church. So, that's what the Saints organization does. If they have issues within the organization, they throw out money. So Mickey Loomis is not going anywhere because he knows where the skeletons lay.
Man. So you can remember at a point in time, before the Saints were perennial contenders year after year after year. Do you think y'all will ever go back to where you were before that, or you think y'all it's just a blip on the map and y'all gonna be all right in a couple of years?
I mean, realistically, we've always been a competing team, if that makes sense.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? We've never been a contending team until we got Sean Payton. Until we got that whole Dallas. We've always had Dallas coach Wade Phillips. We've always had all these guys, but until we started adapting another formula, because we never invested in a line. That was the first time ever me seeing us, like when we made that trade for I forget, Saturday, whatever. It was a big trade that we went with the Seattle Seahawks, and we got their number one lineman. We've never done that before. I was like, wow, we made a big move on the line. And that year we were focusing on strengthening the line, and then of course we won soon after that. So I think we're going to struggle for some years.
Okay.
Well,
so you don't expect y'all to win tonight?
Yeah, but I think we're gonna win because we're at home. We gotta have faith.
Y'all gonna win? Okay. Jake said you could trade Davenport. That's a kid from UTSA, right?
On the defense, I think. Yeah. But yeah, like like I said,
I remember y'all
one thing with us, we're an emotional team, and we always kept a loud stadium, and all that always played to our favor. But we're not that championship organization. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that boy Big Play Tate just ran over someone. Al, while I'm speaking.
Big Play Tate.
Yeah, but hey, bro, I'm like, I'm an old fan, and I'm relished to see. I have been enjoying the ride of just seeing the Saints is 88, 90s and 88s on John Madden. I remember the years we were like 76, 77 with freaking Aaron Brooks. So, that just goes to, your question when you ask about, hey, we've always been a competing team. But yeah, I've been enjoying this ride. And I think now we're, it's back to reality. But we still gonna compete.
Always. So I did not pick y'all to win tonight. I think it's gonna be a close, but I think I picked it to be 24-17 tonight, if I'm not mistaken.
And to my point, Andy Dalton did the Andy Dalton thing. He threw the ball and got it batted down by the lineman, standing right in front of his face. That's what I'm talking about. He didn't throw the interception, but he's 5 yards in front of the goal line, throwing the ball and getting batted down.
She says, Cincinnati struggled for 30 years. You can restructure for sure. That's the only piece of the team that's trade bait, in my opinion, talking about Davenport. Yeah, come on.
Kamara, he's staple. He's stamped in with the city. A lot of people like Kamara. They want, and we need a Drew Brees factor. But one thing for
from
sure,
a talent perspective or heartbeat of the city.
Hope, heartbeat of the city. Yeah, that's that's what the city's built on. The Saints. What did I just tell you earlier? I was like one of our old catchphrases. Got to keep have faith, hope. That's that's all about the city. So, but yeah.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Let's see. So that's our predictions for tonight's game. We're gonna roll right into the news of the day. We got a couple of pretty hot things. First of all, did you expect Frank Wright to get fired by the coach today?
Yes, Ben said that. If y'all watch some of our earlier shows, we've mentioned that, he would be fired. I mean, because you gotta look at it. Those guys had an high caliber team every year. They've had high expectations. I mean, it was bound to happen. And
I'm a little heartbroken.
Oh.
I'm a little heartbroken because I think, was it last week or the week before, we talked about they either fired their offense coordinator or they demoted him. Now they just fired the head coach. Next comes the GM.
I don't know, man. I know that's your second team, but I don't believe that they're gonna fire him.
I hope not, man. Coach Ballard needs you to hang in there, man. I believe in you, fam. I'm a little nervous for you, Coach. but
I'm listening.
I don't know what was more. Well, okay, so that I thought they was going to at least give him to the end of the season, considering the fact that they ain't really had a quarterback the entire time he's been there. But I was even more shocked that they went and got Jeff Saturday out of the ESPN studio to come be the head coach. Who does
that? A desperate team. And that's what they've been looking like. Like you said, they have not a consistent identity. They haven't had a consistent quarterback, since Andrew Luck. So, they just can't get right. To say that, they come from having a guy who ran over the league. Like Jonathan Taylor ran over the league. And this year, the team is just mediocre. Yeah. I got nothing for them. I got nothing.
It's definitely a circus. That's some Jerry Jones type shit. Go get Tony Romo out of the office. Put him at head coach.
Yeah.
Jake says his name is Jeff Saturday. What makes you think he's going to be special on Sundays?
Nice.
Jamie said a lot of these coaches need demoted. The owners are failing the team by placing people in positions they have no right to be in. That is true. And then I saw this morning, an article where they said that the next wave of, and we kind of been seeing it, but the next wave of coaches for next year and the foreseeable future is going to be defensive coaches.
Yeah, shout out to Zach Taylor and what he's doing over there with Tennessee and Vrabel.
Yep. Saleh up in Jersey with the Jets.
Yeah, the Jets. Yeah.
So it's pretty interesting, man. Next question for you, Unc.
Uh-oh.
Because he's kind of guy. What do you think OBJ is going to be next?
Oh, he's going to be a Saint.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very optimistic, man. He's mentioned 4 teams in particular.
Yeah, I mean, he visited us, during the offseason. And his guy is down there with LaRon Landry. So I mean, the enticement, the bait is there. We got someone calling for him, and he's got nothing. He's already been to the Super Bowl, and once again, we are a city that needs hope. But I think I'll put my I'll throw that out there and say, hey, he's going to the Saints.
Jake says it's going to be a Packer or a Cowboy.
I think he's done. Look, I think he's done with that cold weather. You seen he came from New York Giants and went where? Place where it wasn't that
so let's
cold.
let's peep this real fast. A recent interview he had.
Whether it's Buffalo, whether it was Green Bay calling the Cowboys, whether reunion with the Giants, like I want to be able to spill like my last. I'm not saying I only got 3 or 4 left, but these next 3 or 4 years into something where I could buy a home, like I can call this place home. I'm tired of living out of too many suitcases.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just not. I've done the rock and roll life. My mom sent me this article the other day, and I think I don't know, maybe this dude has self-esteem issues or something. It kind of was just attacking me, and it was like, oh, teams only want him for.
So I find it interesting. That he mentions the Giants who drafted him, the Packers, Buffalo, and Dallas. But then he proceeds to say teams that will reach out to him and have a 7-0, 6-2 record. But 7-0 sounds like Philly.
Yeah.
At the time that he did the interview, and 6-2 is Dallas.
Yeah.
I don't want to get my hopes up because the Cowboys do a whole lot of that. And they want to try to get players at their price.
That's true.
Do you think, depending on, no matter where he goes, will he have an impact this year coming off the ACL surgery?
As far as with what he's doing right now with the media, yes. Because, what you can tell what he's doing. So, for instance, he said, of course he's going to say the Dallas, he's going to say the big names because he knows how to posture
to drive the price up.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? He knows what to say in front of the media. But then he proceeds on to say, he wants to play where he can feel like he's at home. So to me, that X's out New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think
ownership's still the same.
Exactly. So that X's that out, and so I think that would be somewhere close to where he's from, Baton Rouge. So if anywhere, as a reach, I would possibly say, Dallas.
His dad is from Marshall.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So going somewhere where he can build a home. Like I said, he has nothing else. He has nothing else really to prove. He didn't got a Super Bowl. So now what's next?
He's just trying to solidify his legacy.
Exactly. Find a place where he can, start his legacy.
And I don't see him
further his legacy.
That's true. And your boys, the Packers, they're on a 5-game skid. I hope that continues this week. But they look like they may be out of the running.
Oh, yeah, they're done. I mean, they look beat. They sounded beat, during the offseason with all the rhetoric and everything that Aaron Rodgers was talking about. But this past game, they look beat. They really look beat. And I don't think Aaron Rodgers and Odell Beckham, I think their personalities will not fit in the same locker.
Clash. Nah, I don't think so either. Because Aaron likes to call people out, and I don't think that's going to sit with Odell.
Right.
And that's a good segue for the third part of our Monday news updates for segment 1. The Packers, Aaron Rodgers. And he said it's an exaggeration to say I look miserable on the field. Is that him saying it's not on him?
Of course.
You the leader of the team, man.
Yeah.
He says, I think that's an exaggeration. Frustration and miserability are 2 different emotions. When I decided to come back, it was all in and I don't make decisions. And then, hindsight 2020, have regrets about big decisions like that. So I was all in. This is a lot of life lessons for sure this year. But luckily, it's not over. Still a lot of games there. We'll be counted out probably by many. And we'll see how we respond. I want to jump on your wagon. I'm not going to discount because he's 7-2 against my boys. That sounds like a man that's don't giving up, man.
Hey, I was just about to say, man, you should not give up on him because he has beaten your Cowboys. But and he has beaten the Detroit Lions too. But did that happen this past Sunday? No.
Nah, he looked bad. He threw 2 red zone picks.
Yeah, he looked beat. That's what I'm saying. Like Aaron Rodgers looked beat. The whole Green Bay Packers team looked beat. They lost to the Lions 9-15. 15.
Aaron, I think they said that yesterday, and yeah, you're right, Jake. 3 interceptions, it ain't his fault. That's some bull. And Jamie, he never takes accountability. They need to sit his ass. I agree. This week, start Jordan Love. But I think they said that yesterday when they left the game, they had either 5 or 7 players were either on crutches or walking boots. The Lions beat them up yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm not used to saying that. It's because they had Favre there so long. Then when he left, Rodgers came right in. But the 2 victories that Dallas had against him was his rookie season, his 3rd start. He's still trying to figure stuff out. And 2016, he got surprised. That was Zeke and Dak's rookie year. And I think they got surprised by them. They didn't know they was going to be that good at that time. But I don't discount it. I've been on the receiving end and watching the game. He broke our hearts. So I'm not going to be some naive Cowboy fan. I was 5 in a row. No, this could be when they can start winning 1. So I'm not going to discount that, but I'll have to say I've always been a fan of A-Rod, but his lack of accountability, it don't sit well with me now. He already has a kind of a douchebag personality. You hear stories about he interacts with his family, which I get it, but you can't do your teammates like that. How they gonna block for you? How they gonna run routes for you when they know that you can throw them under the bus? Now you go. I'm done.
All those crew, like even LeBron James does the same thing. You know what I mean? Everyone wants guys like that want to take accountability when they win it. And that's like you say, that's a poor characteristic.
That must be 2. I bet that's 2.
Yeah,
how about them Cowboys? And Jake said Dan Campbell looked way too happy in the post-game presser. Yeah, he said he wanted a beer. Hey, I rock with Dan Campbell, man. He's from that Parcells coaching tree. Those guys usually are pretty decent coaches.
Decent?
Man, yeah, pretty decent. Pretty decent.
I agree.
We're going to take our first break for tonight. We're going to come back and take a look at these division games. See who's doing what, where they stand currently. But we'll be right back. What they say around here, man? About 15, 20. Hold on to your butts.
Whoa.
That was good with the people. It's Montreal McNeander, NFL linebacker for the Cleveland Browns and Grambling alumni. I had to come through today. Give a special shout out to my dudes over at STWF Media, the big brand, where you can talk sports with the other NFL players, fans in their Facebook community. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go get them boys a shout out. Go check out their page. And I promise you, man, you're gonna love everything that you hear and enjoy it.
Shout out to you, man. So we'll take a brief look, like we always do every Monday night at 7:30 on the play call sheet. Yesterday, man, it was a little bit of shocking. I had lost that we didn't expect and teams that won that we didn't expect. First, right off the bat, we got the AFC East. Buffalo is only a game up on the Jets now, after the Jets handed them an L yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Miami is at 6-3. So I know we've talked about the NFC East, but now the AFC East, they showing up. Everybody's got a winning record with New England, even them at 5-4, and they've won 2 in a row. So, who do you say still wins this division?
Yes, Jets. 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 No, I'm gonna go with. They say defense wins championships, but offense Philistines. Gotta go with Tua.
You picking Miami? Oh wow. Okay. I did not see that. Jake says the Patriots. Of course, you're going to say the Patriots. He said he wanted to take the Jets so bad, but couldn't.
Yeah.
And Jamie even says, I'm giving it. And your boy hurt his elbow yesterday. He had to go get an MRI. They don't know if there's any internal damage or not. And Josh Allen.
Yeah, that is true.
That sucks. Even like 4 of my fantasy teams.
Now in division game, Buffalo is 0-2. It's the Jets in my
yeah, that's a valid point. That's a valid point. Yeah, they did. They lost to the Jets in Miami.
Yeah.
Wow. So they don't even have a tiebreaker right now.
Exactly.
Uh-oh. If Allen hurt, OBJ may not be going to Buffalo.
That's
the process of elimination.
For real. Okay, stop your tone.
Oh, Jake said he could be sidelined. That's tough, bro. That's tough. That's a tough pill.
Yeah, especially when they had Super Bowl aspirations on them. Everyone was talking about they're going to be the best team to the Super Bowl.
They beat Kansas City at home. Damn. You know, you might be the prophet of football. Taking Miami.
Hey, I just saying, man. I told y'all New York Jets last year. People gave me crap, and this year, what? I'm just saying, I know a winner.
Yes, you do. And actually, Miami's got a 72% chance of making the playoffs.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's second best in the division on behind Buffalo at 98.8.
And Buffalo gone. They just off of Josh Allen. So if Josh Allen gone, their hopes dwindles.
That's Dash. Who's the backup there? I don't even know that.
Yeah, Case Keenum.
Really?
Yeah, Case Keenum.
Ooh. I don't know about that.
Right. Shout out to Eric. He says, Jamie, let's hope Allen isn't hurt. Then the season's over. Yeah.
You can't say that. That got hurt. We didn't throw in the towel.
Hey man, but y'all game strategy didn't go around Dak. Their run game is Josh Allen. Their passing game, Josh Allen. Their field goal game, Josh Allen. Their punting, kickoff return is Josh Allen. So yeah, I find it going to win.
Don't say that.
Wow.
Don't say that. We don't need no bad juju.
We got the right.
So AFC North, you got Baltimore at 5-3 playing right now.
Not impressive.
You have a score update, by the way?
7-0. Buffalo.
Baltimore?
Yes.
Okay. So you got Baltimore 5-3. You got Cincinnati 5-4. Cleveland 3-5. Pittsburgh 2-6.
Cincinnati is 0-3 in their division game.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta win now.
Yeah.
You gotta win now, man.
Yeah, I just want to put that out there. As great as they looked yesterday, they got to win that in their division. So it's gonna be.
That's funny. So I'm looking. Cincinnati's only got a 31% chance of making the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna have to start really, really, really winning and hoping that their other teams really, really start losing. But I guess they're getting their prayers answered with Pittsburgh because yeah, they're horrible.
They terrible, and that's they did my man Tomlin dirty down there, man. They had on the bench probably 3 years too long.
Yep.
And he's never had a losing season until this season.
Yeah. And it talks about firing him.
Yeah.
And I said that early. Yeah. You know, just wanted to throw that out there. Y'all go check out when I played TSB. And I said that he was gonna get fired. And yeah, just want to put that out there.
AFC South.
I'm gonna have change my name to Houdini, Uncle Leroy Houdini, man. Goddamn me, because
hey, you are, man. You be predicting it. AFC South, you got Tennessee at 5-3, Indy at 3-5, Jacksonville at 3-6, and Houston at 1-6.
Can we skip this? Like Nags, this division. Didn't we just talk about fired? We should, and they're ranked number 2 in their division at 3-5.
Number 2 in their division.
Yeah. Next.
And I predict it's going to be a reunion. I think Frank Jacksonville to help develop Trevor Lawrence next year.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence has been a big disappointment.
They did him wrong, though. They never should have hired that other fool.
Yeah, agreed.
AFC West, Kansas City at 6-2.
All right, well, we got Kansas City at 6-2. We got LA Chargers at 5-3. Denver at 3-5. Las Vegas at 2-6. So with this division here, we clearly know that Kansas City is the front runner for the finals. But hey, hold on, man. You know, look, I started doing my man in the mirror. You know, I talk to myself a lot, so I was like, oh well, shit, let me just keep on going. So before I was rudely interrupted, yes, I was just discussing about how Las Vegas is 2-6, and their season is pretty much done, and it's just Kansas City is I tried to run over that so I wouldn't, speak him up. And
do you think Kansas City still pulls it off? I can probably see a dark horse, even though they just got some drafted somebody. What if they just find some way and OBJ ends up there?
Wow.
That's the spoils of riches.
But one thing, it's always been OBJ. He's never been good playing the Robin to, to any situation. So, I don't think, it's enticing and as beautiful as it's may look. I don't think Kansas City will be a good fit for him.
That's true. Come on to Dallas, man. We'll take it. We'll take it. So CD can go and slide back into the middle, and Gallup can go on over and face against your number 3 corner. I like that.
Y'all will be dangerous then. Like Jerry Jones said in the early in the season, he's like, hey, nothing's off the table. So to me, with the addition to, some recent Super Bowl, leadership, I think he'll be the fit piece.
I can see that. NFC East, Philly still unbeaten at 8-0 with a 99.9% chance to make the playoffs. Dallas at 6-2, Giants at 6-2, and Washington, y'all had them, man. They're at 4-5. They predict Philly, Dallas, and New York all have a 91% or higher chance to make the playoffs.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And still, up until this week, the NFC East is the dominant division because, all four teams are playing at a high level. And, of course, you still got the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles who's owning all sides of the ball. So, yeah.
Yeah. I totally agree, man. NFC North, Minnesota's at 7-1.
Look how horrible this division is. There's only one team with the expectations of making a postseason.
Everybody else is in single digits.
No, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. Detroit is less than 1%. It is less than 1%. You know what? I'll be like, look, look, I'm injured. My big toe, I scuffed it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why am I showing up with, nigga, you, bro? Like, I can't. Yeah, that's horrible.
That is a terrible division.
That's horrible. Yes. Wow.
Terrible division. Jake says, "Go."
Yeah. And it was nice seeing Jay Jeff doing a gritty this Sunday. Or like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Gritty. He just came out with a song. It's on YouTube. So shout out to him, and his clothing line coming out soon too. So shout out to our guy Gritty, man.
So Jake, to answer your question, yes, sir. Shout out to you, Gritty. Do your thing, fam. Jake, to answer your question, in Houston, both are at less than 1%. Shout out to you, Bree. Appreciate you hopping on with us. We're actually pretty excited about the Vice this season. As you should be. They are balling.
Yeah. And we got to get, we definitely got, we mentioned it before. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, but we definitely got to speak, partnership on, on our podcast. So, yeah, things slowed down for us. So we definitely going to reach out and continue, speaks about our partnership, Bree.
No doubt. Jamie says, it's crazy Minnesota is doing that good with Cousins. I get crappy fantasy points from them. Hey, that's the Kirk Cousins you want on the real side. When he putting up fantasy points, he playing from behind.
That is true.
Let me see. We got NFC South. Tampa at 4-5. Atlanta at 4-5, New Orleans at 3-5, playing right now, and Carolina at 2-7. New Orleans actually has a better chance to make the playoffs than Atlanta.
Yeah, because we better than them. They just spend more money to try and be like us, man. But yeah, we gonna beat them. They still trying. They found some type of identity with Cordell Patterson coming back yesterday, but they still the Atlanta Falcons, and they have Marcus Mariota.
That's true.
So I think we got
division.
Yeah. Hey, we take it, man. We take it as long as it gets us to the postseason.
Right. Jake says, can I switch my Super Bowl predictions? I don't want to keep Buffalo in there. I got Vikings and Chiefs now.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
If Josh Allen is he got some damage in the elbow, he's going to be out. Yeah, I have to change mine too to go with Kansas City on the AFC. And I'm rocking on the NFC, so we're not even gonna go there.
You can't change that up. Like when I was teaching, I used to tell my students, you do math in pencil so you can get used to making mistakes. When you write, so you can stand by what you said. Hell no, ain't no changing. Hell no. You gonna get crap.
And then the NFC West, Seattle, surprising Seattle Seahawks at 6-3, San Fran at 4-4, the Rams at 3-5, and Arizona at 3-6.
All I see with
Yeah.
McCaffrey coming alive before they went on bye. Oh my gosh. Though San Francisco's going to take that division. Seattle's looking nice, with the leadership of Pete Carroll. They doing some things, and with Keba Walker III, he's looking decent, but it's still Geno freaking Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to hit the
You don't trust in Geno?
Hell no. His team doesn't either. That's why they broke his jaw. Hell no.
Man, I will probably say, I don't know. Geno's been surprising. He hadn't made the big mistakes that he did, when he was in obviously with the Jets. The little bit of time he was with the Giants. It seemed like he finally found his spot, or they're just doing a great job of not putting him in the wrong position to fail.
There we go. That's what I'm saying. That's it. That's the whole situation right there. We're trusting in the Pete Carroll system. That's what we're seeing. Conservative football, run the ball, and make the smart throws. And that's what they groomed Geno Smith to do coming into this offseason. But when the stakes are high, what are you going to do? That's and that's what I'm saying about with Andy Dalton. Like, you read off his stats. Yes, he has good stats, but prime time when the stakes are high, what he's going to do? He's going to
fold like a chair.
Exactly.
Right now in yards, Geno is number 6 in yards. In quarterback rating, he is number 3 at 107.2. Only behind Tua and Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, he's playing.
So I'll
really
probably
good.
say right now, maybe coach of the year, Pete Carroll.
Shit, yeah, easy. Because, like, who would have thought that Seattle
and comeback player of the year, Geno?
Well, it's too early to crown him that. Because, it's still too early. Because, like right now, I see Anthony, he says, CMC is going to get injured soon. Geno is in the talks of the top 10 MVP with Tua. But I mean, for right now, but CMC and what they're looking like in San Francisco, hey, I think they're gonna be able to, they're gonna be able to surpass the Seattle Seahawks, and we're gonna stop talking about them because they don't have that luster. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that pizzazz as the San Francisco team that they're going to show. And we're going to stop talking about Geno and the Seattle.
Jay said just proves that Geno is a system QB, just needed the right system.
Facts. Agree.
And Kawan says that Geno's playing smart ball. He likes Pete Carroll for coach of the year, and Anthony likes Tua for comeback player of the year.
Fuck yeah, I agree with you on that. I'm a fan of Tua. I got him on every fantasy football team. Yes, sir.
So we're going to take our last break of the night. We're going to come back and hit you across your forehead with the NFL top 10 power rankings, and then check in on our Super Bowl picks to date. So y'all hold on to your butts. We'll be back in about 15, 20, as they like to say around these here pots. I'll let you shortly.
What's up, world? Kyrie Robinson, man. New Orleans Saints veteran. Hey, man, make sure you guys go check out my guy, man, STWF, the media, man. Check them guys out. Y'all want to get sports talks with players, with fans, anything like that, man, go check them guys out, man. That's the place to be if you want to talk sports. Who that nation?
Welcome back to the activities, tonight's game, and discuss the season up until this point. Our last couple of sessions, we talked about right before the break, NFL top 10 power rankings. So we know there's gonna be some changes, Kyle. We had some teams took some L's surprisingly yesterday. So coming in at number 10, I guess the Cincinnati Bengals at 4-4. The minus Jamar Chase's injury, they put a little bit of pressure on Joe Burrow to try to keep it on the everything on the up and up. But so do you like them at number 10?
Yeah, they showed that they're back to their true identity, and that's with putting the ball in Joe Mixon's hand. They believed in Joe Mixon when at the decline of
went off yesterday.
Yeah, they believed in him during the decline, and even not when Giovanni Bernard was having a decent season, a decent year. They started giving the ball to Mixon. So to me, they was back to their true identity, running the ball and giving it to Joe Mixon.
Fair enough. Let me see what Jake say. Joe Mixon put the ish on his back. He did. He carried that team. We had 4 touchdowns in the first half, right?
Yeah. That's what he does.
Man, shout out to my man balled out yesterday. Real quick note. Talking about putting your team on your back. Even though they didn't win, but from a fantasy standpoint, shout out to my man Fields, man. He got me like 79 points yesterday.
Who? Oh, yes. Hey, yeah. I had to apologize for that one. I did not see Justin Fields going off the way he
did. Hey, Jake, how did Lockett do for you yesterday, man? Coming in at number 9 at 6-2, we got the New York Football Giants. Then they had a blip in the road yesterday, but they still number 3 in their division, predicted to make the playoffs, and so they just got them. Do you agree with that assessment?
I think they should be a little bit higher.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I think they playing some solid football, man. At back to fundamentals, got a decent defense. Saquon putting the team on his back, and he don't even have a true number 1 on his team as far as wide receiver.
Right. They found their identity. They're putting Danny Dimes in his comfort zone. He likes to run. He likes to mix his passing game up with him running the ball. They have their identity, So, you got the San Francisco 49ers here at 8th, sitting at 4-4, who still trade for players. So that shows to me they don't trust what their current roster looks like.
That's true. That's true. Debo's still banged up.
Right. So they're still looking for that spark, and they're hoping that they have one in CMC. But until we get some consistent games, that's still yet that can be argued. But I think the Giants definitely deserve higher than number 9.
I can see that. I agree with you on that. Coming in at number 8, I'm still here, I guess. At 4-4, the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah.
I'll put the Giants in front of San Fran.
Right, exactly. So, I don't even know. Yeah. Yeah.
Coming in at number 7 at 5-3, the Seattle Seahawks.
I can see that. They're playing good football. They're playing good football. They have their identity, and I can agree with that.
Fair enough.
What do you think?
I think they got a good recipe. Carroll is seeing like the older he gets, the better at coaching he gets. They cut ties with Russ because they knew what the public didn't know, that he might be done. It's like Denver came calling. They didn't. It was no heckling. They didn't even hesitate to ship him out.
Right. I just keep thinking that just being thankful that the Saints did not pick him up.
Yeah, Chris, I know. The Jets beat the Bills. They did good yesterday. The Jets are a hard game. They gritty, they grimy, they just blue collar. They gonna come to the job site with their lunch pail and their hard hat.
Facts.
Coming in at number 6 at 6-1, the Minnesota Vikings. Can we take them seriously?
Yeah. I seen that boy Jay Jeff sauce up his gritty. Yes, sir. We can take them seriously. They ready.
Jake says if they have the Ravens. If the Ravens are on this list, that's too high. Shout out to you, Bree. You bet your sweet ass you can.
Man, I need my drop machine.
Coming in at number 5 in that 6-2, the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Had a bye week.
Yeah, y'all look good. Going into that bye week with Dak, even though it was the Detroit Lions, I underestimated them, thinking it was the Detroit Lions that the Dallas Cowboys played, and that they would get blown out in in Green Bay. But Dallas Cowboys, y'all got some identity. So yeah, I think y'all earned that fifth spot.
Number 4 at 5-3, the Baltimore Ravens. They said Greg Roman finally woke up from his slumber and went back to the Ravens bread and butter in the second half against Tampa. Until Lamar learns how to be a passer on a consistent basis, they're gonna make the playoffs more than likely, but they are definitely not gonna make any noise in the playoffs. Not with that offense.
Agreed. I mean, who else is in their division? The Browns?
Yeah.
They got some dogs in their division. Even the Bengals.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jake. There's definitely some bullshniggity. They're way. I think, to be honest, I wouldn't put them in front of Seattle. I wouldn't put them in front of New York. I would put them around with San Fran and the Bengals.
Yeah. And I mean, and they're not even putting up that many points. So right now, they put up a total of 208 points. While Cincinnati's putting up 228 points. Total points for the season. Sorry.
I don't. Yeah, that's too high for them. I can't get on board with that.
Yeah.
And let me see. Coming in at number 3. Who we have at number 3? Kansas City Chiefs. You good with that?
Yeah, definitely. The rest of it go 1, 2, and 3, or 3, 2, and 1.
Yeah, 3 Kansas City, 2 Buffalo still, and number 1, the last undefeated team, the Eagles.
And they look every bit of an undefeated team.
Yeah, they reached down. They had a hard game Thursday night, but they came back out the second half. They adjusted, and they proceed to just punish them with the running game.
Yeah.
And the last part of this evening, I know you said, we can't change the picks, but who are your early Super Bowl favorites for this week?
I'm trying to remember who I said in the beginning. The very, 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 very
Well, I
first
know
time.
for me, I said Buffalo on the AFC.
I know I ain't go Buffalo because that's what
Not
everybody
looking
was.
good.
Philly and Kansas City, because Kansas City came back. Shout out to Patrick Mahomes. Like they came back, yesterday, and they won that game. They took that game. So Kansas City is definitely playing with some confidence, and they've proven that they can. That they have what it takes to win games, even when it's rough. So yeah, I'm gonna go Philly, Kansas City.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna preface this by an asterisk next to it. But if he's not damaged goods and he's able to still play, I hope. And I hate to say it, Buffalo and Philly.
Buffalo and Philly.
I hate to see it. Yep.
Okay.
Ooh. All right, Jay. Jay got some HSOs. I'm not a hater of the Eagles, but they are team. Look who they played so far. Only real win was the Vikings, but it was a primetime game. We all know who primetime Kirk is. And he got Chiefs and the Vikings for his picks in the Super Bowl. And Jamie has Kansas City versus Dallas. Unfortunately, because I don't like either team at all, I don't think the Eagles have what it takes. Okay. I can rock with that.
Go, Jake. Okay. Just know me, that's Jake, not from State Farm.
We shall see, man. Shall see. Is it halftime? You ever got a score update?
14-0. The Saints losing.
Okay, fair enough. Man, who you got for shout outs? So you have enough time to wrap up tonight. Go grab you some at halftime and tune in and focus the second half. Will your team the victory?
Thank you. That's why I have no shout outs, man. I'm ready to get on this goddamn couch and cheer my Saints to victory.
Hey, man, shout out to you, Unc. I appreciate hanging out with your boy, man. Hey, we have fun doing this. Shout out to Jake, Jamie, Bree. Who else we have in here tonight? Can I give y'all a shout? Kawan. Who else was in there tonight? Eric. 2, having fun at the Bruins game tonight. I think that's it, right? Is everybody I got? Yep, I think so. We did it. And Chris, shout out to you, Chris, man. I almost got my boy. Shout out to you, man. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all hanging out with you tomorrow. We got the Sports Chatter Show, Unc's favorite show to line up, where we talk about hot group topics, air out some damage control sometime. We have a lot of fun with it. But with that being said, we appreciate you. It's a short wrap up, but the play call sheet, one of all the plays that were called. Unc ready to watch his team ball, do his thing. But appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. See you tomorrow at what we say 7:30.